Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Wemimo and I'm also known as That Mom of 5. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back. So on this channel, you all know that I have been sharing tips about how students who are coming to the UK to study could settle quite quicker as compared to leaving their plans to the last minute. So what I mean is that I've been sharing tips on booking accommodation, how to source for accommodation, the importance of sourcing for accommodation, and ways of sourcing for accommodation. So today I'm also going to be sharing with you benefits of actually booking your accommodation in advance as soon as you're already thinking of coming to study in the UK. So if you already have the plan of coming to the UK to study, and then I want you to sit down and relax and watch these tips I've got for you and many more. So when I'm talking about the benefits of actually booking your accommodation in advance, I've got 5 here that I've got listed on my notes here. So benefit number 1 is that you will be saving a lot of money, and this is one of the major reasons to be booking your student accommodation early on. So that is the importance of booking your accommodation early on. If you book your accommodation early on in advance, you'll be saving lots of money because prices tend to be quite lower at the peak session when people are not rushing to book their appointment. When you start booking your accommodation at the time where people are rushing to book their appointments, you will find that you'll be paying quite a lot of money to book the kind of accommodation you want. So that's benefit number 1. You'll be saving lots of money if you book your accommodation in advance. Benefit number 2 is that it saves you time. Saves you time in that when you first arrive in a new country, you don't want to end up just sourcing for your accommodation. When you arrive from your country above into the UK, for example, you want to settle straight away in. You just don't want to come in on the day you're meant to start in lectures and then you are rushing or silly about sourcing for accommodation. So it saves you a lot of time for sourcing for accommodation when you book it in advance. So that's benefit number 2. Benefit number 3 of actually booking your accommodation in advance is that you can choose your room, you can choose the location you prefer, you can choose your preference. Like your preference, it has to be your choice, not something you are forced to take at the last minute. And even when you choose a flat, you have the choice of even choosing your room in the flat that you're renting from. Maybe it's an ensuite, or if it's a single room, you have the best view. So that's the benefit number 3 of actually booking your accommodation in advance if you're coming to the UK to study. Benefit number 4 of actually booking your student accommodation in advance is that it allows moving in to be very easy peasy for you. So which means that there'll be a day whereby maybe students all have a date when they have to move in. But in this instance, if you've already booked your own accommodation in advance, you don't necessarily have to be rushing in on the day every student are moving into their flat. You can always just take your time and move in at the time you want, avoiding all the stress and rush of last minute moving into accommodation. So, and last but not the least is that it's very quick and an early organization. It just makes you very early and organized in a way that, if you move in earlier, you'll be settled. You're not rushing. You already know you have somewhere to sleep. You already know you have your things in place, and you're not just wondering about. You are in a new country, and then you are sourcing for accommodation when you could have done that in advance and stay organized, and it just helps you settle well. So these are the 5 benefits of actually booking your student accommodation in advance, and I hope you find this helpful. All right. So while there has been a very rise in the amount of students planning to study abroad, it is inevitable that students are looking for student accommodation and accommodation near their universities, and while also hoping for affordability to consider. So like I've always mentioned, it's very important that you consider the location of your accommodation to your university. And how you do this is just by going to the website accommodation provider, pop in the postcode of your university, and it's going to narrow down the flats that are actually closer to your university, which means that you're able to access public transport, or even you might not even be needing public transport, but you can actually get into uni and out of uni easily very well. So keeping your convenience is a priority. Obviously, you know that as a student you have to be very things that have to be at your own convenience. You don't want to be doing things because you are stressed or you are in a dead corner and not knowing where to turn. So allow me to introduce to you, yes, drum roll, allow me to introduce to you UniAcco. So who is UniAcco? UniAcco is a global student accommodation platform, and they launched in October of 2019. UniAcco is also a global leader in the student accommodation industry with over 3 million beds and they are present in 10 countries, and thanks to it 10,000 plus properties, with over 6 million students who have actually visited UniAcco's website to source for their university accommodation. And these 6 million plus students all were from over 145 plus countries. Yes, so 6 million students have actually gone through UniAcco's website, and all of these 6 million plus students all were generated from over 145 countries. Yeah, so which means that you have no choice. UniAcco is the best deal for you. One thing about UniAcco is that they have a very outstanding policy. So outstanding policy, which means that if you don't have no university, you don't have to pay, you are not required to pay any deposit, and the services provided by UniAcco will remain free of charge. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that if you are still awaiting conditional or unconditional offer from your university of choice, while you are yet to get a decision from the university you've applied to, you can still keep using the services of UniAcco to source for your accommodation. And while you are doing that, you are not required to make any payments at all, and you're not required to make any deposit at all. So which means that you have the liberty to keep searching for your property, for your student accommodation in advance while you await your university offer. So this is I'm yet to see this anywhere else, and this is what UniAcco is actually doing. And this, because UniAcco does this, is actually make them a #1 choice for students who are coming to study overseas. Yeah, UniAcco also offer beautiful and amazing incentives in the likes of cashback and Amazon vouchers. And I'm sure as a student, freebies, Amazon vouchers could always help you towards your textbooks, could also always help towards the basic amenities you're going to be needing in your flat, and many more incentives that are going to be coming your way that you won't even have anticipated at all. Yes, UniAcco has all of these beautiful and mouth-watering incentives you don't want to be missing out on. And another important thing about UniAcco is that UniAcco has a whole variety of rooms. So they have en-suite, they have non-en-suite, they have twin studios, and many more. And UniAcco has it all. As long as you go onto their website, you're able to choose your preference in terms of the types of accommodation you are looking for. UniAcco has your preference. And one fact about UniAcco is that UniAcco actually compare prices. You can actually compare the prices of accommodation provided by UniAcco based on their preferences and what they can offer to you as a student. So it's like price matching. So if you see a flat, you can price match with UniAcco, and this kind of like makes this actually makes the offer and the features of getting your flat from UniAcco a very super, a very awesome deal, because I've only heard of price match being done with something else, but with this feature, it sets this ball high for UniAcco that you can price match flats based on their features and what it has to offer you as a student. And also, UniAcco accommodation have lots of amenities such as game rooms, gyms, garden, laundry, theaters, and many more that will make your student life worthwhile and memory filled. Obviously, as a student, you still want your social life to be bubbling. You want a social life, or you want a student life with a social life with fun filled memories. So UniAcco has all of these amenities that will actually make your stay at the accommodation home-like. So UniAcco offers group bookings as well. So group booking calls for greater deals. So if you and your friends are looking to book an accommodation together, I would suggest you go ahead with the group bookings, because it comes available with a lot of huge discounts. You wouldn't even want to miss out. You won't even think that, oh, you could actually get this. And even after you've all settled, you are settled, your friends are settled, you are even more likely to earn money with UniAcco. You can earn money with UniAcco. You want to know how you can earn money with UniAcco? It's very, very easy. All you have to do is refer a friend, refer one person, and you get £100 for referring one person, as long as that person go ahead to book their university accommodation with UniAcco. So if you have 10 friends in your friend circle and you refer all 10 friends, that's £1,000. £1,000 of easy money that you don't have to sweat about. As long as your friends go on to book an accommodation with UniAcco, you are guaranteed to get at least £100 for each referral you make to UniAcco. So this comes to the end of this introduction with UniAcco and what UniAcco has in store for you as a student who is coming to the UK to study. And if you are yet to make your bookings, or if you are yet to start planning on your accommodation while you are planning on coming to the UK to study, I would say you should start now. Make sure you make use of all these tips I've shared in this video. And if you have watched this video till this very moment and you're yet to like this video or you're yet to subscribe, what are you waiting for? So don't forget to like this video, drop a comment in the comment section if you have any questions for me. I'll try and answer them. If not, I'll forward them to somebody at UniAcco, or you can also reach out to UniAcco yourself. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on that post notification. You want to turn on that post notification so you don't miss any other UniAcco updates I might have for you, which you might find very, very useful. And also do not forget to share this video, because there are lots of students who are planning on coming to the UK to study in January and in September of next year as well. So forwarding and sharing this video will help them plan their university accommodation in advance. And I hope to catch up with you in my next video. All right, bye.